All right, guys, so watch this for Friday, August 12th. I'm telling you, this week is just flying by. Another look at the SPY. Just, it looks like all-time highs again and about $1 range, which is a tiny range on the SPY. So, you got to pick and choose, and we're doing a pretty good job of that in the chat room. Let's go over the watch list for tomorrow. I want to have FLO on bounce watch again. Really beaten up. Looking for kind of a quiet entry on that one. First Solar is a little bit weird, FSLR, because it gapped up today a little bit and just stayed inside. It actually looks more bearish than bullish, but it's so beaten up that, you know what, if it triggers as a potential bounce play, we might take a trade in that one, but not in love with either one of those two. LEDS got a really nice trade in this one today. Got kind of lucky, to be honest with you, and I want to watch that for a follow through tomorrow. That's a really nice pop. I'm going to show you where I got it. One of our members in chat, Jordy, Jordi, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, put this on my radar right here, and I looked at it, saw the recent pop back here. I love the daily chart, and I went ahead and put a limit of 610, jumped on the mic and told everybody, hey, Jordy's right, this looks good, and you sent my order. Anyway, I got a partial fill at 610, so super lucky, because look at this. And then I got stuck in a halt, but it's okay because I was in 610 and it went. Anyway, when it came out of the halt, I sold most of it, probably 730 average. And just a testament to the teamwork in there. Oh, Jordy, big time on that one. And it's going to go back on watch tomorrow because of that nice move. LEDS can really rip at times. REN, I feel silly putting this on watch because it's now so far ahead of itself. But it's given some great intraday setup, so I'm going to put it back on watch again for tomorrow. I saw the early strength in this one today and called it long when it looked like this. And I gave the idea, I just wanted it above this consolidation. I gave the idea of 1176 long, which is right about here. And the stop, I think, 1150. And look what happened. So then we get the 12 break, the high of day break, the break of yesterday's high. That's what we call stacked catalyst. Whole number break, high of day break, yesterday's high break. And the thing just climbed all day. Went up $2.38 a share from my call on 26 cents risk. Is it going to give a trade tomorrow? I don't know. It's just so ahead of itself. But, whenever they set up intraday like that and they tend to run, I'm just going to keep watching them until they stop working. All right, a low float, low volume uranium play here, LEU. Had a nice little pop today. Jordy put this on our radar again around 350, and it spiked to 385. I like it over, let's say 385 was today's high, 386 was this high. This one might just rip through 4 if it gets over 385 tomorrow. And the reason I had it on watch is because URRE was ripping. That's a nice move for that one, the range, $1.26 to $1.70. Closing at its highs on big volume, that's a low float uranium. So that one's on the watch list tomorrow too for our follow through day, red to green, something like that. UEC I didn't add to my watch list, but I'm just going to show it to you, another uranium play. I don't think that one's got a low float though. So I'm going to be watching URRE for a follow through day and maybe LEU. Both of those have low floats and can move. AEMD goes on watch. Nice spike today. The range from the low 635 all the way to 908 before settling in at 770. I saw Zika mentioned in the headlines for this one, and I think it's got like a 6.4 million share float, so maybe a red to green or some kind of follow through on that one tomorrow too. KOOL, just, it's got no volume, but it's back down, put in a kind of a narrow range today. I haven't had a trade in this one in days, but I just keep watching it. Keep having it on a chart. Doesn't cost me anything to have it on a chart. Watching it for a potential long tomorrow. PRAN. Nice pop today. Again, this one is on the radar because it ran from 446 to 669, 4 days ago? So it goes back on watch. HMNY, this is a little weird to have on watch because it's stupid spready, but it had this crazy move from, under $8 to 16 the other day and closed at its highs today. So you won't believe the spreads when you watch this thing, but if it gives me any kind of decent setup, I like it over the 940 area because that's basically like a 2-day high, and it can move like 70 cents in a blink and sometimes a couple dollars in a blink, and it moved $8. It literally doubled intraday back here. So I'm going to put it on watch, but I'm going to give you a word of caution to be very careful with that one. Limit orders only and trade small. And then lastly, I have SIEN, which had that pop, then inside red day, and you just got a really nice coiled stock here. Like it over today's high over 802 for a potential breakout. So that's it. We'll be checking out some gappers in the pre-market to add to this list, but this list I just gave you and morning gappers, that's enough to watch, right? Have a great night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.